Hello, 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 friends. Welcome to Hummus Foodie Friday. Today we are making enchiladas. We're going to make beef, we're going to make chicken, and we are going to make cheese enchiladas. My name is Jessica Hummus, and this is...
I'm Kenneth.
And we are going to have a little bit of fun, and...
We're going to make a mess is what
We are. We are. We kind of have an assembly line here, okay?
Yeah, just remember that there are a couple of things that start to really stink after a few days, and that's fish that's been left out and house guests.
And house guests. We have a house guest that needs to go back to school. But anyway, I'm actually going to be over here creating a little bit more of our sauce because we created a roux. Kenneth taught me how to make a roux real quick, so that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you love that. Joy loves it when we're on live together.
So we already cooked up some beef and some chicken. They were seasoned with a little bit of cumin, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onions, and with the beef. And we've got some Colby Jack cheese here. Got some green chilies, which I guess I'm the only one that's going to be getting any of those.
Pretty much, because I ain't touching them.
So we've got a small pan right here and a bigger one right here. This is going to be the ones that don't have the chilies. This is mine. Now, granted, I'm going to make this whole thing up, but I'm going to try real hard not to eat the entire thing tonight.
Exactly. We only have 30 corn tortillas, so...
Yes. Now, the recipe that Jessica found, and the one that she's going to be sharing, it said to use flour tortillas. I learned how to make enchiladas from my mom, and you don't make enchiladas from flour tortillas in my book. And the reason for that is, to me, they start to get kind of really gooey. I don't like the texture that you end up with. But to roll a corn tortilla is a trick. So here's the trick. You have some of your sauce.
My soda, yeah. Just stay out of the way, okay?
You dip the enchilada tortilla, the corn tortilla, in the sauce, and that allows it to soften up while you're putting the toppings on it, and then you can just roll it up right into the dish. So we're going to go ahead and start. Actually, I need to get spoons.
So I am over here making a roux, and what I did is I just put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the pan, or in the pan dish here. And as Kenneth taught me, you want the 1-to-1 ratio. So I did 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I did 2 tablespoons of the flour.
Now, yeah, the 1-to-1 ratio she's talking about is a 1-to-1 fat to flour ratio. And that's not strictly the way it is, but that's pretty good guideline for making sure that you don't have a roux that is too floury, where it tastes kind of pasty floury, but you also want to make sure that you get that consistency right, because this is going to be the base for your sauce. And as anybody who knows anything about cooking, the real trick to being a cook is knowing how to make your sauces, because cooking up a lot of things can be a challenge, but it's not that hard. The trick a lot of times is getting the sauce to turn out right. So now I'm rolling it up.
I did not want enchilada sauce from a can today, so I had found a recipe for enchilada sauce. And we already put our spices in this white bowl here. What we had in there was some chili powder, some garlic powder, ground cumin, and dried oregano. And now that is together, I have 2 cups of water with like chicken stock powder, and I gotta switch hands. And so now that I got like the base of the roux in here, now I gotta put the liquid in slowly, stirring like crazy to make sure that we don't get any lumps lumps and bumps in this roux as it thickens up. And we did one batch of this already just so number one, he could soak
I could start making the
corn tortillas.
I could start making the enchiladas while she was making the second batch of sauce, which is going to go over top of all this deliciousness.
Pretty much over top, yeah. I think you're actually supposed to put some like with the mixture, but you made this with your mom and everything, and I haven't.
You're supposed to put some with the mixture. I did. It's all over the tortilla.
I can't get it right now. Sorry.
So I'm basically doing a rotation here where I did one beef, one chicken, one cheese. Now I'm doing the spicy ones to start with.
Okay, Daddy, we need a parenting timeout.
What's up?
Freya's bleeding a little bit on her wrist. She needs a Band-Aid, please, and I can't step away from this room.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna rinse my hands off real quick.
Welcome to parenting. Always,
If you're a
no matter what, whenever I'm live or when we're live together, if one of the kids needs something and it's something like this, we stop what we're doing and get her what she needs. I'm sure any parent would completely understand that. So what I'm doing with this roux, now that I have it all here, I'm bringing it to a boil a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on it so that it can boil and start to thicken up, okay? So there we go. So of course I will be putting the enchilada sauce recipe in the comments. From what I know, when you make your own enchilada sauce, it is so much more yummy. And that was probably not correct English the way that I just said that, but I don't really care, right? So hello, you guys. Yes, absolutely, Kristen. Kristen says, I want the recipe. Yes. So in the comments here, after everything is done, we always will post the recipes and everything. And of course, you guys, our Hummus Foodie Fridays are uploaded on our YouTube, on my YouTube, not our.
Subscribe to her.
It is on my YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe. You can find me on YouTube at Jessica Hummus 79. 79, okay, 79.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to find me, and you'll be able to find the Hummus Foodie Fridays on there, so you can kind of look at all of them. I have them in a playlist, so it makes it much easier. You don't have to really go looking for them. So which ones are you making right now? Oh, still yours?
I had to stop.
Yes, I know, we did. We had a little bit of a, not a medical emergency, but a little
Minor medical issue.
minor, yes. Usually if we cut our finger or something, we'll be like, Dr. Freya, paging Dr. Freya. But this time,
it was the doctor that
it was
needed
the
help.
doctor who needed help.
She loves to come over. She made herself a little medical kit, which was basically some Band-Aids and some alcohol swipe pads, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally have one too, but.
that way when you page Dr. Freya shows up with her little bag, like a house call doctor,
It makes her happy.
and she does a pretty good job.
She does. She does really well with disinfecting it with the alcohol wipe and then putting a Band-Aid on.
This is.
She does very well. Yes,
This
that's
is
cool.
the back. You can really see it on the back, but this is what it actually looks like.
Cool.
This is the front.
I lost it.
It's very
They're not rolling
cute,
very
I
well, are
guess.
They never do.
I
The
lost
back
it.
looks very like.
And that's why you
punted.
just put sauce and cheese over top?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
He-
enough, Isadora.
That's my bag. I
Okay.
lost my bag.
See, yeah, as I said, I've never made enchiladas before, you guys, like ever. So this is totally
Where is it?
kind of his baby a little bit here.
Where is it? Where's my bag?
But we decided to make chicken ones, beef ones, and plain cheese, just because, you know, the littles, you never know what it is that they're gonna eat.
You did it.
And of course, I have black beans for mine.
Wow.
You want any black beans? You want any black beans? Have Happy
if you-
New Year, John Sampson. Yep, John Sampson. Uncle, right? Or cousin?
Cousins.
Cousin. See? Uncle, cousin, I don't know which one. But he
I've been in
does.
this family for 48 years and I still get it mixed up sometimes. Basically,
oh my
if you
gosh.
ain't related, if you ain't my mom's sister or my dad's brother or sister, then you're not an uncle or an aunt, and you're a cousin.
I almost just put these black beans in a yellow strainer.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been horrible.
See, the yellow strainer is what I used for the green chilies, and she would have had some spicy beans.
That
Some
would
spicy
not.
beans.
That would not have been good.
Would have been hilarious.
No, it wouldn't. All right, so I'm gonna check on this roux.
It's not a roux anymore.
Well, we're gonna check on the sauce,
I was so loud.
and it is bubbling pretty well, so I'm gonna bring it down. It looks good. I don't see any lumps or bumps. Perfect. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. There we go. How we doing? You got all that you can in yours?
Yeah, but I still have chilies. I guess I'm gonna have to go on top.
Yeah, you can put the rest of your chilies on top. Just don't rub your eyes.
Well, I'm using a spoon. I ain't crazy.
Well, you know me. You know me, I would. Without even thinking. Without even thinking, I would rub my eyes. Right?
She would. She really would. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of onions over top. And of course we need some more cheese on top.
And the sauce will be done here soon.
No. Come back. Not taking, we only have 30.
You
That's
cannot.
a corn, that's a corn
not a
tortilla.
flour.
That is not going to be a tortilla like you're thinking.
No, it's not a flour tortilla, honey, that you normally have.
Okay. So, got the first pan done.
Perfect. So then what? You're just gonna put the sauce over top of the cheese?
Yep.
There we go. So that's all of his, which has
Green chilies.
green chilies. And then of course
Okay.
we'll be cleaning off our counters after we're done.
No.
All
I would be
right,
cleaning
Dodger out of
counters.
the way.
Now,
How are we gonna figure out what mine are gonna be?
make one row.
Okay.
So you want all three?
I can get a different pan for mine. Go ahead and make yours.
We're not going to have enough room for another pan. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
I want some more Band-Aids.
Not right now.
Please.
So, are you going to want all three? Beef, chicken, and cheese.
Just the beans with the beef and chicken.
Okay. So no cheese ones for you. Makes it a little easier.
This will be good for. This will be good for.
Can you move that over here?
This will be good for tomorrow. I'm working at the hospital tomorrow, so I got
And
I got lunch.
I need you to fill up my cheese bowl.
You need your cheese bowl.
Need more cheese in the cheese bowl. Put some black beans in here.
But this is actually the first time I think that we have actually made enchiladas together. We've never made enchiladas in our whole 11 years together. Except I have made a...
Other than the kind that you just take in the pan that you get from Stouffer's or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I've made enchilada casserole. I had gotten that recipe from,
Mama?
no, your other cousin, Houston, Peggy.
Peggy's
me a
not
minute.
Houston.
I know, but it took me a minute to remember Peggy's name.
Peggy's
Because when
not
I said
Houston.
Houston, then I knew the daughter, and then
The actually, it's
Process
the
of
son and
elimination.
daughter-in-law that are in Houston.
Process of
Peggy
elimination.
is down in
Come on.
Corpus Christi.
But I had gotten a recipe from Peggy, and I actually got that from the family reunion. And I had it at the family reunion. I think you were deployed. You were deployed during that
I
time.
missed almost all the family reunions.
Yeah. You were deployed at the time, and so I was staying with Mama and Dick, and I really, really liked that. And then I got the recipe because I had heard through the grapevine that Kenneth loves enchiladas.
Yeah, buddy.
And so I made enchilada casserole, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna make that sometime. Again, the enchilada casserole, but with the homemade sauce. We'll see how this homemade sauce turned out. If you like it better than the canned enchilada sauce. I have a feeling we will, though.
Well, I can tell you that before I washed my hands over there to take care of Freya, I licked my fingers a little bit. And let me tell you, sauce is good.
You like the sauce?
Yeah.
Good. How thick do we need the sauce?
Not extremely.
You might have to take a look. Is that good?
Sure. Be careful with my fingers in the next one.
Yeah, it's very hot, baby. Like really hot.
You know what? Having the sauce be hotter might actually end up working better for.
It might. Do you want me to get you the little tongs?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So, just sitting here, going through,
Stop.
making enchiladas. So, yesterday,
Oh.
being New Year's, we wanted to have something special.
Yeah.
And Jessica got me
14
a 14-pound Packers cut beef brisket. Smoked that thing. I think it cooked for like a total of 6 or 7 hours. And let me tell you, oh my goodness.
And then I went to Rudy's.
Went to one of our favorite places where we normally would go if we were just going to buy the brisket and stuff. For the sides, to get the potato salad, because they have the best potato
Potato
salad.
salad, we got coleslaw, and we got the cream corn. And then, of course, he cannot have brisket without a little bit of Lincoln sausage.
Lies.
Whatever. That's like,
I prefer.
that's you and a Mama thing. I think Mama really liked it, or was it Dick that loved it?
No, it was me and Mama.
Yeah. So.
Kind of like a certain generation always wanted to have bread with every meal.
Mm-hmm. That'd be my grandfather.
So, did that yesterday, and oh my goodness, did that turn out. So I ate my fill and promptly passed the heck out.
Yeah, and you, I think you took a nap for about 4 hours.
Of course, I had gotten up at 5:30 in the morning, so I wanted to make sure I got that started on time.
Yeah. I pretty much slept almost all day. I think I was only up for maybe 4 hours yesterday. Maybe 4, 5 hours. I don't know why. I've just been, I don't know if it's just I'm actually tired, like my body was just wrung out, or depression. I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know either.
All I know is if my body tells me to get some rest, I get some rest. I listen to it.
I
Especially
never
since I
listen to
work
my
outs-
body because it just complains all the time.
Especially if I'm having to, you know, work outside of the home. But tomorrow is work.
Okay, now to make the ones
For the littles.
without the black beans.
Yep.
So,
Hopefully we'll have enough sauce.
oh, I think we'll be fine.
Okay. think the littles are gonna eat much anyway.
Never do.
I know, right?
We go through all the trouble to make these yummy foods, and they're like, they won't even take a bite out of it sometimes. It's like, I don't want it.
Well, these ones are gonna be simple. Just meat and cheese.
Yep. Ain't no onions going in it.
Nope.
Ain't no beans going in it. So we're gonna give them a good amount of cheese because we know those girls.
Yes, they love their cheese. And Dodger, he's over here waiting.
See, this is how we're gonna know which ones are which.
Oh, okay, cool.
See, I have a system.
Because I was wondering, how's he gonna know which ones are mine?
Well, they can't see probably, so why don't you tell
I'll
them?
show him in a minute.
She's gonna keep you in suspense.
But you made plenty for me, so that works. I'll be able to put the rest in a container and have it for tomorrow for work. So I don't have to go to the cafeteria and get food. And they have enchiladas this week too, at work. Cheese enchiladas. But what did I get that day? I didn't get enchiladas that day. What did I get? Oh, I got a cheeseburger and fries that day.
Oh, almost forgot the
Yeah,
cheese.
don't forget cheese. Oh my goodness.
Would have had a bad reaction to that one. Daddy, this enchilada's broken.
It doesn't have cheese.
There's no cheese in this one. So,
How many of you have kids that like cheese, and if there's not enough cheese, they're asking for more cheese? Just my kids?
yep, just yours.
Just mine, you know? But already Isadora, when we were making the sauce and cooking up the meat, she's like, it already smells good.
Yeah, Isadora would be the one to be adventurous enough to try it.
Freya, now I'm just going to make a peanut butter and jelly. That's
Yeah.
going to be what she says. I'm just going to make peanut butter and jelly. Oh.
Might need another batch of sauce.
Well, we don't have, not going to be able to.
Why?
What? You want me to make a whole nother one?
We're not gonna have anything to put on top.
I do have a can in there. I'd have to wash it. What?
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. You guys, he's having me make a whole nother one.
Well, the portions that we made the sauce for did not include actually dipping the tortillas
Yeah.
in the sauce.
Because it
So we threw off the ratio a bit. And
Should've
I'm
made-
actually out of room, and we still have tortillas, but that's fine. That's fine. Never ending fun.
Well, after you do that, so all I'm gonna do is just make up another batch of sauce. The tortillas and everything are all done. After he rinses off his hands, he'll show you
Here's the other pan. And as you can see, some of them are going vertically, some of them are horizontal. The vertical ones have the beans. And this is how we know which ones are going to be which.
which ones are gonna be mine. So apparently it was meant for me to do this because I left the burner on.
You always get me on that one too. I'm notorious for forgetting to turn the burner off.
We work on it though. But anyway, my friends, what did I do with it?
So, when you get these done, you're gonna bake them in the oven, 350.
Yep, it'll go in the oven. Already got the oven going. It's already ready to go.
So it'll be in the oven 350. And, oh, here it is.
For how long?
Doesn't say. You cook them at 350 until they're done.
Well, it won't take that long actually because everything's already cooked. So you're basically just cooking it until your cheese is melted.
You're making the cheese melt and you're helping the sauce set into everything. Yeah. And that will, that will do everything else up. So serving suggestions to go with it. Sour cream. Cilantro. Fresh cilantro. Of course, you can throw some more onions on there. Your favorite hot sauce. And I'm getting the whisk. There you go. But that is how we make these enchiladas. So we did a full pound of ground beef, and because we were doing beef, chicken, and some cheese, we didn't end up using all the beef, but you know what? This was just lightly seasoned. It's got some onions in it. It can go into a spaghetti sauce. It can go into some tacos. Doesn't matter. You can mix it up with some scrambled eggs. However you want to do it, you be you. So make sure that we don't waste any of the yumminess though. I'm going to go ahead and scrape off the sauce that got all over my assembly plate.
What'd you do with all this sauce?
She's in there trying to figure out, I had already put all the seasonings away. But, and as always, when we're done in the comments, will be the recipe, and as well as some food photography. As she throws the lids everywhere.
Ground chili, and what else was it?
It was cumin, garlic powder,
I was missing the garlic.
half a teaspoon of each. The cumin and the oregano, or not the cumin, the chili powder and the oregano was a quarter, and 2
this
cups.
one might be a little bit stronger.
Sauce is a little stronger, like I'm gonna complain. So that's pretty much what we got. I hope you guys had a good holiday break there. Happy Christmas and a Happy New Year. And solstice for those of you who do that.
And until our next video, stay true to yourself, be authentic, be genuine, show love to others, and of course, be kind.
Peace, love, and photography. Y'all have a great day.
All right.
Toodles!
Toodles!